Hello everyone, I am back and today I am here to tell you what some of my favorite patterns are. I have 7 patterns that I really love and I have used over and over and over again, and I would like to share those with you. First one that I'm going to show you is one that I have made at least 2 times. It is this one. This is the Burnside Bibs from Sew House 7. I have made this a couple different times for myself, and both times I have made the version on this side. I have slimmed the leg out because when you work in theater, I don't love like a really wide leg pant. I just feel like I'm gonna trip over it. This is all over Instagram. People are constantly making this one, and there's a reason why, because it's super flattering, pretty easy to make, and I get compliments on them every single time I wear them. People are like, please make me a pair of those. I think one of the fun things is that you can kind of change up how you do the straps, and here they just have them going straight down, but I actually lace them where they're crisscrossed in back, and I find that to be much more comfortable. The drawstring makes it adjustable, so you can, like if you're wearing a big fluffy sweater underneath it or something, definitely pick this one up. The next one that I have, and I only made this one time and I had intentions to make a lot more, 0752, and this one I did quite a while ago. I remember wearing this dress when I worked at Lyric. That's several years ago now. I don't even know if you can get your hands on this one anymore. There were a couple issues. I remember that it called the little pin tucks pleats, and if I could do it over again, because they have the pleat going to the inside of the fabric, I would do it so it was going out to kind of create a little bit more visual interest. I took off the sleeves maybe and flipped them around. So that's just something to keep in mind. I know they make special feet that will make those pin tucks. Might be something to think about. The effect is really pretty. I did one that's a little bit longer than this version, and I eliminated the ruffles on the sleeves and the bottom. I really like this one. I still will pull it out in the wintertime and wear it with tights. I would love to make this again in like a white lawn or something. The pleating detail was just so pretty, but I haven't made this one again. I don't know. I mean, I made it so long ago now too that I'm sure my skills have improved, and it'd be fun to remake this one. If you see this one and you're not sure, definitely give this one a try. It was fun. I'd like to take a moment to talk to you about your fears over making yourself a pair of jeans. Don't be scared. It was way easier than you think it's gonna be. This is the Ginger Jean from Closet Case Patterns, and they're super high-waisted. They have this really cool tummy panel that goes in the front, and I can't even tell you how it's like a hug on your stomach all the time. It's like a really cool feature, so I really like this. Actually, I might have made view B because the waist is higher. I might have done a combination of both. I mean, it is a little tricky to get the zipper in. I definitely used a classic jean button that you have to, use a hammer on. This was what started between me and a lot of my friends the 45-minute challenge. When we were working at Hamilton, I just started committing to, if I had the time, I would sew for 45 minutes. And another friend of mine decided to try doing that too, and we got our jeans done in like a week or so. You can make a pair of jeans in a week or two. I mean, I would say that if you're a very novice sewer or you've never made pants before, you could knock this out in 2 weeks. You could have your own pair of jeans that you've made in 2 weeks. I get compliments every single time I wear these. I made them in black. I wear them all the time for doing shows. They're super comfortable. The length is perfect because I made them for myself. If you want to make your own pair of jeans, this is a high recommend. The instructions are really easy to follow. Definitely don't be afraid of making your own jeans. This was one of the Mimi G patterns, 8427. I'm sure I made the more casual style on this side. I made a shirt for my husband, Craig. It was the coolest looking shirt. He gets so many compliments. He loves it. He wears it all winter long. It's gorgeous. I made it for him for Christmas. I managed to make it and surprise him with it. I am not afraid of making shirts. I know some people really are, but I just encourage you to try a shirt. And I've made a bunch and I've made mistakes. You just learn from there, and a lot of times they're wearable. The True Bias Ogden cami. I have made this tank top so many times, and I've made it as a tank. I've hacked it into a dress. I wear it non-stop all summer long. It's so beautiful and so tailored looking without being fussy. I have 3 of them made out of white lawn, and then I have another one of like a heavier, kind of like a chambray, and I've also made one into a tank dress that I get compliments on every single time I wear it. This one is beyond easy, so if you're new to sewing, I would highly recommend giving this one a try. You won't be sorry. And actually, I just got an update for this one from the company that said that they have an extended sizing range and then also a full bust adjustment. It's so flattering, it's so easy, you'll feel like $1,000,000. I've worn it from everything to, you know, fancy concerts to the beach. It's just a great all-around thing to have, and it's got this really flattering V, but in the back the V goes deeper, and it's just a really pretty way to kind of like keep yourself cool in the summer and show off your summer skin. This is one that I only made one time. I made this whole ensemble. I made the top out of like a really pretty linen, and the bottom was just probably like a polyester kind of crepe. I made it for a gala, like a fundraiser for my kids' school. I re-wore it to an opening night at the opera. This is so beautiful and dramatic. It's really, really high in the front. I did the kind of like a cream color top and then like a midnight blue or like a navy blue bottom, and it's super stunning. Maybe you could pair your Ogden cami with this. Be quite a delightful combination. It's funny because this was one of the first things I ever really made for myself. This is the most ambitious thing I think that I had made up until this point, and it's funny when I look back on it, this is so complicated, and I figured it out. And I remember making it like on the day that we were going to the gala, and it makes me laugh that I didn't have enough experience to even be like, oh, this will be perfect and fine, and I will not have any hiccups or any problems. I will not break any needles. It's kind of laughable now that I managed to kind of Mr. Magoo my way through this particular sewing experience. But that said, somehow I managed to do this with very little sewing skills. So this would be another one that would be fun to remake. Maybe I'll remake that again, because I think the one thing that I didn't really realize when I made it too was, I mean, this is like mini skirt level, like how high it is on the model. So that is really short. And I think I didn't really realize that. I was just kind of like, oh cool, high low, this is awesome. But I think I would definitely probably lower the front a little bit more. My final pattern is one that I have made over and over and over again. I've made it as gifts for people. I've made it for myself multiple times. I've made it in all the different iterations that they have on the envelope. The Cali top. You guys, if I can tell you to buy one pattern, please buy this one. If you are afraid to make a shirt, try it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. If you make a shirt out of this and you're not 100% sure if you like it, try it again in a different fabric and a different style. So there's a few different views on the back, and I've made all of them, and I've also kind of Frankenstein my own together. So I made the top crop top, and it is very, very short. So even with high-waisted pants, it'll probably still show a little skin, which it's fine. The second one I've made is a popover, and I've also made it with a full button. And then I've also made the bottom one, which is a tunic. That was one that I probably disliked the most. So when I made the shirt dress, I made it out of a fabric that I think was maybe too heavy. I wore it in Mexico, and it just was kind of too smothering and suffocating, and I haven't worn it again. So I've thought about taking it apart. I've thought about redoing it. It was cute, it wasn't super flattering on me. So my most recent one was I made kind of a combination of all 3 of them. And the hemline is just a straight hemline on the bottom, and I did a full placket, but in the back, instead of doing a box pleat or an inverted pleat like they have here, I did gathers across the back. I made it out of a really summery striped fabric. This is just such a hard-working pattern in my stash. This is my top recommendation of any of them, between that one and probably this one. Well, and probably this one. So out of all of them, those three are probably my favorite. Thanks for watching. What are your favorite patterns? I would love to know if you have a recommendation. These are the ones that I've returned to over and over and over again. I would love to hear what your favorite patterns are and what you've used over and over and over again. Like, subscribe, and comment down below, and we'll see you next time.